I'd like to begin by saying that these demonstrations we've been giving have been aimed at teaching our audience some useful or action or procedure. And I know you're sitting out there looking at me and saying, you know, I not only can't think of a reason for cramming my arm up a cow's butt, I can't imagine doing it if I didn't have a reason. I don't care if Bossy eats my wedding ring. These pinkies are not going green. That's why I'm not here to try and convince you that taking up cow proctology is a hobby. I'm going to inform you of the necessities and mechanics of the procedure, and maybe allay some suspicions you might have that Pregtesters are twisted kinkazoids. Now, pregnancy testing is done for a variety of reasons. Economic, and these times, keeping even a few unproductive cows makes a difference between a profit and loss for a rancher. By testing their cows regular, ranchers can get a jump on herd diseases or unfavorable genetic shifts. And they can also, by judging embryo sizes, get an idea as to how their management techniques are working. The equipment needed is pretty simple and basic. The first is a means to capture and immobilize the cow. This is because, like most other animals, cows have a tendency to want to wreak bodily damage on anybody who's violating them in this particular manner. Immobilization is usually done with a squeeze chute. It's a cage-like device which keeps the cow from hurting herself or you while giving you access to work on her. The next piece of equipment you need is a goodly supply of antiseptic lubricant. This is to keep the intrusion as comfortable and germ-free as possible. Anything else is pretty much for the human side of the equation. You can buy shoulder-length rubber gloves, but those are pretty much for wimps. All clothes, rubber boots, that's common sense. Another thing you might like to have is a strong stomach, and if you don't have one when you start, about the time you're into your 300th cow in 4 hours, you'll be able to eat a peanut butter and liverwurst sandwich, wash it down with a glass of warm sweat, and not blink an eye. Okay, your cow's immobilized. Veterinarians suggest that you use these expensive antibacterial lubricating gels, but ranchers prefer to use something nice and cheap like ivory liquid. That's because, just to keep their heads above water, ranchers have had to raise the fine art of slapdash make-do to a high state. As evidenced by my wonderful model here, we're less concerned with how things look if they get the job done. Okay, you're greased up. Time to, using military terminology, identify and engage your target. A lot of beginners have trouble with this one. I'm sorry to say, it's hard to believe. And old Bossy here isn't what you call anatomically correct, so I'm going to have to tell you that your target is the rectum of the cow, which is the round, wrinkly hole on top. A secondary indicator is it's usually the one that's oozing green crud. Okay, now, through the wonders of modern technology, let's see what's going on inside old Bossy. And again, right now. Please note the clever and memorable acronym. As you can see, the first step is to clean her out. This means scooping all the excess manure out of the This gives your arm room to work, and also so you don't take a lump of fecal material from the embryo. That's right, cow pie. Next, here the table is from the intestine. And now inside of a cow, it's all hot and slimy and full of mysterious lumps and bumps. And your arm is encased in a rubbery tube of intestine. You've got to feel all these lumps and find the embryo. It's a job. So that's why you have to rummage around. You got to feel each lump. Make sure you haven't got a pancreas or something. Until you find the embryo. Now, he used to give you some help by moving when you squeeze him, and he's the only thing in there with bones. So, you found the embryo, there's no reason to stay in there any longer. pull your arm out and you've ascertained pregnancy, pull your arm out and pat her on the back. This shows your appreciation for her being a real good sport and also gives you a chance to clean some of this excess crud off. So now you know how to Pregtest cow. Grease up your arm and say crack. Clean her out, rummage around, ascertain pregnancy, pat her on the back. Now you may never join the ranks of the Green Armpit Brigade, but life's funny, and someday you just might find yourself at the wrong end of a long line of cows. If that should happen, I'd like to leave you with what one